Well, Amy Footman is head teacher of Stanley Grove Primary Academy in Manchester, where pupils in years 4, 5 and 6 are taught mindfulness. Good morning.
Morning.
So that means children as young as, what, 8?
Yeah.
Up to 11?
Yeah, and we teach it as a whole class, as just part of our PSHE curriculum.
Why do they need to learn it so young?
I think studies have shown that the onset of mental health problems is now peaking at age 11. So mindfulness curriculum's developed in high schools, and then we looked at bringing the programme into primary schools to help give children a better understanding of how their mind worked and have some strategies to cope with the difficulties that they'll face as adolescents.
OK, so you teach it yourself. I know you practice. How often do you practice it yourself?
I practice it every day, and I think it's really cool.
Once a day, or...?
Yeah, once a day.
Right.
I'll do a longer practice in the morning to start my day, and then snatches throughout the day between meetings, before difficult conversations, before going in and teaching, just as a way of grounding myself and getting ready for the next part of my day.
So how does it help the children?
The children report themselves that they use it to calm themselves down. They use it when they're dealing with difficulty. So they'll talk about squabbles and falling outs at home. They talk about using it before tests. One girl talked about getting over her fear of swimming lessons by using mindfulness practices.
And what sort of things are you teaching them?
So we use loads of analogies and metaphors. So we'll use the fact that our attention is a bit like a torchlight, that you can focus it in different ways. We look at the snow globe, and we talk about the fact that our mind can get really busy.
The snow globe, sorry.
Yeah, you know, a snow globe, when you shake it up,
Yeah.
all the bits of snow flutter around, and we use that to get them to understand that there are times when our minds are just full of things and you can't think clearly, you can't sort of see clearly. And actually by doing a practice, you can help just bring your focus back down into your body, into your sensing mode, more than your thinking mode, and allow that dust to clear.
And with in terms, I'm interested by the squabbles particularly. So in terms of children, so it helps them realise that they are angry when they're angry, and then stop to think about why that's happening?
Yeah, that's spot on, Bill. So what mindfulness practice helps you do is sense things in your body a bit more. So we'll get them to notice just by being still. Things like, oh, I'm clenching my jaw. You might know that when you're stressed, your shoulders rise or something. And for different people, there are different triggers. So just by noticing those in yourself, it allows you then to have a sort of a choice. So rather than choosing to react impulsively, you get to choose to respond perhaps in a different way.
Do you think, particularly at the moment, because we talk here on Breakfast a lot about, you know, technology for younger children and sort of so much going on, do you think it's particularly useful where they are growing, in the kind of space they're growing up at the moment?
Yeah, definitely. All of the technology and stuff means children spend a lot of their time up in their heads now, or in front of screens, and mindfulness gives them a chance to step away from that and spend a bit of time in their bodies more than in their heads.
Do you notice it does affect their behaviour, improve their behaviour? I mean, overall in school, have you noticed?
Yeah, so we've had research studies conducted in our school and found that actually the children's attention and concentration improves, but also those anecdotal things teachers will talk about, the children having much better focus in lessons, better behaviours for learning, just being able to leave all the squabbles and stuff that might happen at the playground at the door and be ready to learn when they're in class.
I'm kind of interested, it can't work for everyone, can it?
No, it doesn't work for everyone, and I think that's true with loads of things. I know we offer mindfulness to our staff at school, and some of them have taken it up and say it's really helpful, others don't. And there's one pupil in particular I taught in year 4, don't get it, miss, don't like it, it's boring. Taught the same curriculum again, we deliver it in year 5. Halfway through year 5, something for him clicked, and now he will speak passionately about how he uses the practice to control his nerves before tests and
That's
stuff.
Brilliant.
Interesting.
Good stuff. Well, wonderful to be able to help their nerves with the exams. Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. Amy, thanks very much.
Thanks very much, Amy.